That's Ty Thompson playing for Artillery Baseball, the top-ranked player in Missouri in the class of 2025 and a Tennessee commit. Ty, man, good to have you. Appreciate the time.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, look at the scouting report on you. It says a well-balanced talent who has the ability to hit the ball to all fields. How would you break down Ty Thompson at the plate?
I would say I'm just a base runner. I would say I find a way to get on and use my speed to get around the bases.
It takes time for guys to learn to use their lower half in a swing, to be able to get those legs going, to be able to drive the ball. It's absolutely there with you. How much of an emphasis have you put on using the lower half, and what do you credit that to?
I would say I have a few coaches that help me with my hitting and loading into my back leg. I got a guy from Columbia, Danny Hill, who I hit with a lot, who he helps me with my swing when it feels off.
How long has that process taken you to get to the point where you feel comfortable enough to be able to use that lower half to push?
The swing started clicking like 2 years ago, and then now it's just trying to improve it every day.
What drives you when you're on the field? I mean, what is that thing that you can kind of go back to, that if you have a good day, you have a bad day, every time you step on the field, that's that thing that kind of pushes you?
I just playing and having fun and playing for representing Artillery in a good way.
So you've been committed to Tennessee for almost a year now. How does Tennessee grab a kid from another SEC power in the Missouri Tigers and get you ultimately deciding you want to go to Knoxville?
I think it was Coach Vitello. I really wanted to play for Coach Vitello, and I think they just got to me before Mizzou did.
Yeah, just the vibe around that program, the guys just seem like they're having so much fun. Was that a big part of it for you?
Yeah, it looks like the most fun program, in my opinion. They look like they just play with having fun and just fly around.
You were able to represent Tennessee last year in the Junior Future Games this past summer here at LakePoint Sports. What does that experience do for a player, and you in particular, where we're talking about you being the top-ranked player in Missouri in 25 and a Tennessee commit?
That Future Games helped me a lot, because that was like my first event, and I believe that's where Coach Vitello watched me play, so that helped me a lot.
There's expectations, pressures that come when you take the field now as a kid who's committed to a D1 school. How have you learned in this last almost year now to kind of deal with that and that pressure each time out?
Just got to play my game, and mistakes are going to happen, and you just got to keep moving forward, play in the present.
One thing I love to do with guys is have them get their bat and take us through what they do, how they do what they do at the field. So I'm going to have you get yours, and we'll do that. Sound good?
Yeah. Right before I step in the box, I take a big deep breath, and I usually read Cold Edition just to get me to stay in the present. I just read something on my bat, and then I find a nice hole, and I stay like an inch or two open my front leg, and then I like to, depending on how hard the pitcher's throwing, I'll start in my legs more, or if the pitcher's throwing hard, I'll start already back, and then I point knob to the catcher and just try to palm up, palm down, and catch a barrel.
Ty, man, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. Make sure everybody's following LakePoint Sports on all our social media channels. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube for so much more happening here on campus.